Welcome to a world where the internet's darkest corners come to life, where shadows whisper secrets and every click could lead you down a path of unimaginable terror. Tonight, we delve into the abyss, exploring the uncharted territories of the dark web. Stories whispered in hushed tones, tales that keep you awake long after the lights go out. These are 3 true dark web horror stories that will send chills down your spine. Prepare yourselves because once you enter this realm, there's no turning back. It began innocently enough. John, a young computer science student, stumbled upon a hidden link to a dark web forum. Curiosity piqued, he clicked, drawn deeper into the digital underbelly. The forum was a breeding ground for illicit activities, a marketplace for the forbidden. He spent hours browsing, his heart pounding with a mixture of fear and exhilaration. Then, he made a mistake. He engaged in a conversation, asking a seemingly innocuous question about a hacking tool. The response was almost instantaneous. A user with an ominous skull avatar warned him, "Curiosity killed the cat." John laughed it off, dismissing it as empty bravado, but deep down, a seed of unease had been planted. The next day, John's world began to unravel. His bank account was emptied, his social media accounts hijacked, his personal photos splashed across the dark web. Panic seized him as he realized the gravity of his actions. He had become a target, hunted by an unseen entity with a vendetta. Desperate, John tried to retrace his steps, to find the mysterious user who had threatened him, but the forum was gone, vanished into thin air. He was trapped, alone in his digital nightmare. As days turned into sleepless nights, John felt his sanity slipping. His every move was tracked, his every thought monitored. The hacker was always one step ahead, toying with him like a puppet master. One evening, John received a package. Inside was a single bullet and a note. "You should have listened." Terror gripped him as he realized the extent of the hacker's reach. He was no longer safe, not even in his own home. John's story serves as a chilling reminder that on the dark web, curiosity can have deadly consequences. It's a place where anonymity reigns supreme, and the lines between the virtual and real world blur. Sarah, an avid fan of true crime, often found herself lost in the darkest corners of the internet. One night, while browsing a forum dedicated to unsolved mysteries, she came across a chilling post. It spoke of a hidden website, only accessible through a series of encrypted links, known as the Red Room. Legend had it that the site hosted live-streamed torture sessions, a macabre spectacle for the depraved and twisted. Intrigued and horrified in equal measure, Sarah dismissed it as an urban legend, but the thought lingered in her mind, a morbid curiosity gnawing at her. Days later, driven by an impulse she couldn't quite explain, Sarah embarked on a quest to find the Red Room. Hours turned into days as she followed cryptic clues, each link leading her deeper into the abyss. Just when she was about to give up hope, she stumbled upon it. A hidden server, its homepage a crimson splash against the black screen. Trembling, Sarah clicked. The screen flickered to life, revealing a dimly lit room. In the center, bound and gagged, was a young man. Panic surged through Sarah as she realized this was no hoax. This was real. 2 figures, their faces obscured by grotesque masks, stood over the man, their laughter echoing through the speakers. It was a scene ripped straight from her worst nightmares. Tears streamed down Sarah's face as she watched, paralyzed by a mixture of horror and morbid fascination. The torture continued, each sickening moment broadcast live to an unseen audience. The chat box beside the video was a torrent of depraved comments, viewers reveling in the man's agony. Sarah wanted to look away, to scream for help, but she couldn't tear her eyes away from the screen. She felt complicit in the man's suffering, her silence deafening in the face of such cruelty. Sarah never spoke of what she saw that night, but the images remained seared into her memory, a constant reminder of the darkness that lurked beneath the surface of the web. Mark, a self-proclaimed skeptic, scoffed at tales of the supernatural. The dark web to him was nothing more than a digital playground for bored teenagers and conspiracy theorists. That is, until he encountered the cursed file. It appeared on his favorite forum, a seemingly innocuous download link labeled simply secrets.zip. Intrigued, Mark clicked, dismissing the warnings from other users who claimed the file was cursed. As soon as the download finished, a chill settled over his room. The air grew heavy, as if an unseen presence had entered his home. Dismissing it as a trick of his imagination, Mark opened the file. Inside he found a single image, a grainy photograph of a dilapidated house. But it was the eyes that drew him in. Staring out from the shadows, two piercing eyes seemed to follow his every move. Unsettling, yes, but cursed. Mark wasn't convinced. He left the image open on his computer, a silent dare to whatever entity might be watching. That night, Mark's nightmares began. Vivid, terrifying dreams plagued his sleep, each one featuring the house from the photograph. He woke up each morning drenched in sweat, a sense of dread clinging to him like a shroud. As days turned into weeks, the nightmares intensified, bleeding into his waking hours. He began to see fleeting shadows in the corner of his eye, hear whispers when no one was around. His once organized life spiraled into chaos. Desperate, Mark tried everything to rid himself of the curse. He deleted the file, burned the hard drive, even consulted a priest. But the nightmares persisted, relentless in their torment. Driven to the brink, Mark finally accepted the truth. He had invited something evil into his life, something that couldn't be erased with a simple click. The cursed file had left its mark, a chilling reminder that some secrets are best left buried in the darkest depths of the web. Remember, the dark web is not a place for the faint-hearted. It's a realm of shadows and whispers where danger lurks around every corner. These stories, though fictionalized for your entertainment, serve as a chilling reminder of the potential consequences of venturing into the unknown. Stay safe and always be cautious of where you tread online. If you enjoyed these stories, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more chilling tales.